Hello everyone. Today I want to share a topic I've been reflecting on again and again. This is only a small part of my own understanding, and I would really love to hear your thoughts too. Have you ever thought about this? When we say, I have faith, what do we really mean? Does it mean, if I believe, then things will surely happen the way I expect? Or is it possible that faith is not like that at all? Today, I want to think with you about a topic we are all familiar with, but may not truly understand, the faith of Job. Many times, we naturally assume, faith means, I believe God will bless me, I believe things will get better, I believe God will fulfill what I desire. But when I read the book of Job again, a question began to rise in my heart. Was Job's faith really like this? When he lost everything, he said, Job 1:21, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Have you ever wondered, in what situation were these words spoken? They were spoken when he lost his possessions, lost his children, and almost lost everything. When the second trial came, and even his body suffered, he still said, Job 2:10, shall we accept good from God, and not trouble? In all this, he did not sin with his lips. This makes us ask, where did such faith come from? When his friends came to visit him, but began to judge him, he still held on, that he had not sinned against God. In fact, the Job in the past was someone who helped many people. Job 29:12. I rescued the poor who cried for help, and the fatherless who had none to assist them. He was also respected. Job 29:8. The young men saw me and stepped aside, the old men rose to their feet. But when suffering came, everything changed. Job 19:14. My relatives have gone away. My closest friends have forgotten me. Job 19:19. All my intimate friends detest me. From being respected, to being rejected. From being needed, to being ignored. Even those closest to him slowly left. Yet in all this, he still chose to believe in God. This shows us something important. His faith was not a faith that changed circumstances immediately. But rather, when circumstances did not change, he still chose to believe. Perhaps deep in his heart, there was this understanding, even when I do not understand, I still trust God. Even when I cannot see clearly, I am still willing to entrust everything to him. When God saw this kind of faith, even Satan could not break him. God said to him, Job 40:2, will the one who contends with the Almighty correct him? And Job began to realize that he had spoken without full understanding. Job 42:5. My ears had heard of you, but now my eyes have seen you. Job 42:6. Therefore I despise myself, and repent in dust and ashes. When Job humbled himself, God accepted him. And God knew, among people, very few could endure such testing. So God allowed these trials to come upon him. And when he stood firm through the testing, God approved him. At the same time, God rebuked his friends. Job 42:7. You have not spoken of me what is right, as my servant Job has. God even told them to go to Job and ask him to pray for them. This was a special authority, and also a restoration. Job 42:10. After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes. And God gave him more than before. Job 42:11 records, his brothers and sisters, and all who had known him before came back to him again. They ate with him, comforted him, and showed him kindness. Each one brought a gift, and received him again. People returned to him. Through this whole process, I have a deep realization. God was not only revealing Job's faith, he was also revealing the human heart. In times of blessing, and in times of suffering, people are very different. And I am slowly coming to see, when God tests a person, he often does not explain the reason first. But when a person, in the midst of not understanding, still chooses to obey, and does not complain, after the testing, what often comes is a deeper knowing, and a more real blessing. So perhaps we can understand it this way: faith is not just waiting for a good outcome, nor is it that God must act according to my expectations. The deeper layer of faith is, when God allows loss, a person still chooses to obey. When things do not go as expected, a person still chooses to believe. Of course, this is only a very early and limited understanding I have for now. It may not be complete, and may even have inaccuracies. So I would really love to hear your thoughts. When you read the word faith, how do you understand it? Feel free to share in the comments. Let's continue to learn together, and keep seeking together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next sharing.